please like and subscribe. Hello, welcome to Joe's Medicine Tarot. I am Joe. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for clicking on my video and giving my tarot reading a chance. And if you like my style of reading, please subscribe. It is totally free. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm so happy that you are back. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your subscription. It does the channel great service. Also, I want to say thank you to the channel members, the paid channel members. These are the medicine keepers, and they pay a channel monthly membership to the channel. And they are, just a minute here, Starlight, Jace Frankson, Maggie Wilson, Nava Yisrael, S. Wright, Deanne Hart, Raylana Anana, Dundee Murray, Cher, Jill Erica, Lionel Duarte, Vicky Desiderata, Monique C, Stacy S, Adelpha's Door, Love Is, Julie, Kat Zettler, Kate Johns, and Chris Mason. Thank you so much, channel members, for your paid membership. It is just a great honor to me and to the channel, and I am just so honored to have you as some medicine keepers. You are truly medicine keepers within your own right. I say that because my channel brings in high voltage knowledge, and you guys are incredible because you can carry the medicine, you know. So I just wanted to bring in like a warning, okay, for all of you, especially those that are new. These are my tarot readings are shamanic. They can bring in high voltage knowledge. Sometimes when we're not ready to receive high voltage knowledge, it brings in its own tower. Just like the tower card that has the bolt of lightning, that's indicative of high voltage knowledge, high voltage consciousness. Okay, so sometimes the medicine that comes in is definitely for you, but it may not be the right timing. Okay, so if you find that my readings piss you off, challenge you, offend you, irritate you, click off or even unsubscribe from the channel, disconnect from the energy, and you will be guided back, not necessarily to my channel, but to somebody who carries a similar medicine, okay? All right, and with that, let's begin the reading. Bring in the messages, Creator. Bring in the messages. 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 All right, here we go. This is just going to be a general spirit check-in. Oh, bully. Okay. You could be dealing with a bully. Self-trust. Maybe in the midst of you facing into a bully, it's causing you to generate trust within yourself. Powerful. So maybe you dealing with a bully is leading you to the path of empowerment because you got to stand up for yourself and you trust in yourself. That leads you to see how powerful you truly are. That maybe you previously always ran from a bully, But I'm feeling like whatever this was, this is some kind of a contract that brings you home to your soul because now you're ready. Maybe in the past you weren't. But whatever has been going on, it's been like accumulating energy, knowledge, wisdom within you that has been readying you to come home into your own soul, to begin to trust your own soul. I'm seeing somebody, I'm feeling somebody that is shifting their perspective and their trust from trusting the world only to now trusting themselves. Beautiful. Home. Oh, geez, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So yes, the path of the bully and how this bully has affected you, how this bully made you feel, maybe even made you argue with yourself and wrestle within the inner realms of yourself, trying to gain a power back that a bully may have kicked out from under you. There's some sort of trickery. There's some sort of trickery or deception with this bully. Some sort of energy that isn't clean. But you know what? God uses all of us for honor or for dishonor. It's up to us how we want to represent ourselves. And sometimes we're not even aware at that level. You know, sometimes we start out our path as unmanned fire hoses, which can come across as a bully. So this, whatever this is, I'm feeling this was some sort of a contract that helped, that came into your life at a time when you were getting ready. You were getting ready to change, to shift, to come home to you. Divine feminine. Oh, beautiful. So impregnation, I'm seeing Empress energy, impregnation. Divine feminine is the capacity within ourselves to become impregnated by spirit, great big spirit, being impregnated by new vision, new hope, new contracts, new inspirations, being impregnated by a new inspiration. That's what inspired is you're inspired, you're inspired. So something has conspired within you, inside of you. That's kind of like an energetic pregnancy. You're holding energy of a higher dimension, and inspire because it's happening inside of you. So divine feminine and sacrifice. You know, I'm seeing an archetypal path here of you really leaving a lower dimension, you really leaving one realm to ascend, transcend, transform into another. What's on the bottom of the deck is spell work. Beautiful. So spell work, you know, everything in life is a spell. Human language, communication is 85% unspoken. So there's energetic work going on. Language itself is spell work. Okay. So I'm going to leave this down here. Spell work. Okay. All right, Creator. What are the messages? What are the messages? What is the bully? What is the bully? I'm feeling this bully was somebody either in your family, it could be anybody, a spouse, a coworker. You could even carry a measure of ourselves, of yourself. Maybe you bully yourself to stay to have stayed in a relationship that wasn't in your best interest, to stay in a dimension or a family, in a situation, in an environment that did not have your best interest, did not have your back. And this was maybe some kind of an awakening. So we're going to take a little closer look. On the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. So there's some sort of energy here that is like a young high priestess energy. You are definitely evolving out of a frame of mind that was very familiar to you. You are evolving into a different expression of yourself, a different creation of yourself. All right. So, Creator, what is the Bully and what is the Ibis? The Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords? You're leaving behind something. Leaving behind a bully, maybe a self-bullying. Whoops. Okay, that completely did not go the way I wanted it to. Okay, that was the bottom of the deck, was spell work. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. So I feel like there's been explosive communication between you and a bully that has come to like a breaking point, because the energy is pretty telling here with the cards. Okay, some sort of a breaking point, something, the energy finally broke, it finally let go. And everything is, and when things let go like that, sometimes they can be a little bit chaotic also too. So some sort of a shift in energy here, and a breaking point, some sort of a breaking point, because you're moving on, you're leaving something behind. So spell work, whatever spell work you've been doing on your own behalf is totally working, okay? Because you're leaving home and you're depending and standing on your own magic. You're standing on your own magic. Oh my gosh. And you've also got recognition, victory, recognition, public acknowledgement even. Maybe people around you are seeing the change in you. They're seeing a difference in you. Healing. Oh, beautiful. You're achieving healing by leaving behind a bully. After healing from a great sense of betrayal, heartache, pain, I think I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see the cards. Oh my gosh, yes. So, yeah, leaving behind some energies that it makes you very happy. It makes you very happy. It's brought you into healing, and healing from a great sense of heartache, sorrow. So I feel like you've been, in a way, keeping yourself held back for the sake of the group. I feel like the bully you have left behind, and also a measure of yourself that bullied yourself to stay in a relationship with a bully, I feel like you really loved this person and you felt like you could change them, could shift them, that love was enough. Love prevails. You know, love only prevails if you allow it to. You know how many people suppress on their love? You know how many people sabotage their love? Okay, you know how many people run from love? Okay, they're bringing in a quote from, okay, I have to look this up now. It may not even come up. Okay, let me say it this way. I can't remember who stated this. It was some sort of a priest. I think he was a Sistine Chapel priest. But he wrote, love is a gift that remains unopened. Okay, so that's it. So whatever, I'm feeling that your self-love is what transcended your relationship with a bully. They couldn't transcend their own relationship. Whatever energy and aggression that this bully is depending on is working for them, even though it's chaotic, even though it's psychologically violent. You know, and I'm feeling that that's what you endured for a long time until something in you shifted. It's like you'd exhausted your own, drama with yourself, your own game, your own capacity to hold yourself back. Absolutely. This self-trust came because for the longest time, you were in a place of indecision. Delayed. This self-trust came. Whatever delay happened here, it was sort of serving your endurance, your capacity to endure. And you have now self-trust because you endured, because you delayed, because you waited. You know, whoever you are, you're very patient. You're very, very patient. Yes, and it's taken a worldly power of somebody who was a bully, who was bullying you. And this could also be your coping power in the face of the world, you know, and in the face of others. But it's no longer working for you. You're no longer aligned with it. You're no longer aligned with it. You no longer trust your habits the way you used to. Yes, and because you have an inner truth that has transcended your relationship, not only with yourself, But with the people around you that had power over you, that you gave your power to, no more. You're even removing a crown, a certain authority off of your life. And it shows also in the Emperor in reverse. This could have been with the family system. The Emperor often represents some sort of a worldly system that's on the earth. So family system, government system, this could be a boss, an employer. This could be a co-worker that had more, that was bullying you, like at work, you know, and you're able to, you haven't stopped them, but you've shifted you. You've shifted you. Maybe you've got some support outside of your work, outside of your family. You've done something. Yes. You've come into your power because you were standing on your own sense of procrastination. Like you waited, you were delaying and waiting, maybe waiting for the other person to change, and the other person wasn't changing. So this opportunity came in. You took this opportunity that has come in because you are finally ready. Because you know what it is to wait. It's like Peter Pan, the boy who lost his shadow, who grew up in the ungrounded world of the Lost Boys in Neverland. And who was waiting for him was Wendy, the girl that was that was a lady in waiting. Waiting for her beloved that was never going to come. Okay. Until he found his own shadow. He had to find his shadow. And there was an opportunity here that you took because you're not waiting anymore. So an opportunity arose for your freedom. It could have been some sort of an confrontation. Maybe you've gotten into some sort of different training. I'm feeling like you're just taking into yourself a different kind of, like you're developing new habits. You're developing new habits. You know, when you get the inside right, the outside just falls into place. So your transformation you've been doing on the inside of you is now bringing you into new opportunities because you're changing your habits, which is changing your life from the inside out. This opportunity is allowing you to lay hold of a devil. And this is a devilish energy that keeps you held back, keeps you small, keeps you diminished. You know, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The devil cannot create from originality except from these dimensions of destruction. Okay, so whatever is here, I'm feeling like the devil is here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this card like this before. There's some sort of devil energy that is, how do I say this, Creator? It's like a destructive force that is coming in to realign fixed energies in your life. Maybe you were dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius, or wherever these fixed energies of the bully and the lack of transformation that you had been experiencing for a long time in this relationship with this bully and in this relationship with yourself. Maybe these could be in the areas in your birth charts, in the house, one of the houses that correspond to one of the fixed signs. I feel like this has been one of the dominant areas of your life. And I'm almost being seen as like you are being seen as a devil by the bully now. I'm being seen that you're being seen as the devil by the bully because you're shifting your life. You're shifting your life in what works for you, and it is out of alignment with somebody else's power over you. Yes, that's what I'm seeing here, is you're being seen by somebody else, shifting energy in your life. It makes them feel like, what? It makes them feel like you are, like they've done all this work for no reason. There's no return on their like investment. I feel like they were cultivating you and energy harvesting from you, and you're not doing this anymore. And it's like this person now is seeing maybe their own devil energy because of your transformation. You are now standing on your own, more of your own sovereignty. And somebody is seeing your transformation. Maybe they're realizing they've been going in the wrong direction the whole time. You certainly, it's not that you were going in the wrong direction, but you were going in a direction that was a contract that was serving your breaking point. Okay? And it finally broke. And now you're able to rearrange energies in your life that more is suitable to your empowerment, to more of your authentic expression, more of your authentic sovereignty, more of your sovereign expressions of knowing who you are. You know, all of this bringing you more intimately into your soul, where you're avoiding conflict. You're not wanting, you're not inspired to go back into this relationship anymore. You're not inspired to pick up these dimensions anymore with a person or people, or maybe this bully is more than one person. This bully could be represented by several different people in your life. You know, and that's the whole thing, is that the bully always offers a way out, but you have to stand up. You have to confront the bully. You have to stand up for yourself. And that's the way out of this. And I'm feeling that's exactly what you have done, is you have stood up to a bully, taken your power back. No, it may not be perfect in every area, but it is, the sun is shining internally. The sun is shining internally, even if it's storming on the outside of you. Trust what is. Trust what is. Okay, because I'm feeling like the sun is shining on the inside of you. And you are avoiding conflict. You are not working toward this connection anymore. You are not working to... I feel like you hemorrhaged a lot of power trying to keep alive a relationship that did not have your best interest. I just want to do something here. Creator, who is this bully? Who is this bully? Who is the bully? Who is the bully? And how do they see the viewer? How does the bully see the viewer, Creator? How does the bully see the viewer? How does the bully see the viewer? Okay, right there. Let's cut. How does the bully see the viewer, Creator? How does the bully see the collective? Oh, King of Wands. They see you like a King of Wands. They see you like a magician who has mastered your life. I'm feeling like this person, and you're looking off into the distance because you can afford to. Because you've got the presence of mind. You can. You can. You're no longer taking your life so personal. Whatever work you have done, you have truly transformed where you are. What else, Creator? Yes. The bully sees that you have had a series of sudden awarenesses and that you're choosing happiness and that you have come into some sort of acceptance. They are looking at you like, how the fuck did you do this? How did you do this? How did you attain this? I'm feeling like there is a level of envy, like the bully envies you because you've been able to heal, you've been able to and they're not. They are not. The bully has a weak will. This bully has a weak will. They have been, I'm feeling like this bully bullies themselves also. And their will toward their highest good is incredibly weak. Therefore, they create from the tuned in to the lower dimensions. Like I said, most people live, if they are not awakened, they live within the first 3 chakras of their body. And a shaman knows that a person that lives within the first 3 chakras of the body is subterranean. They're like caveman DNA, caveman consciousness. Very aggressive, crude, power struggles, animalistic, not very awakened. Okay. They're saying one more. Okay, one more. Yes. They're also seeing that you are in a whole new... They're seeing you as very anointed. They're seeing you as favored by God. I'm feeling like they're blown away. I feel like they diminished you in their eyes and they're seeing you as transformed and as favored, like as peculiar. You know that the word peculiar means special. Special, favored. All right, I just wanted to know. Okay, so yes, so here we go. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You have a lack of passion toward this relationship with this person. You are uninspired by it. You are not motivated by it. You are not willing to... There was... this person also sees you as like mean. As... and maybe you're seeing this person as mean. Maybe you're seeing the bully as mean, and I have to agree. I have to feel that because that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. This person has a spirit of cruelty. If they're cruel to you, that's like the tip of the iceberg. You can't see the depth under the water of how this person treats themselves. Okay, so absolutely. So what is the 8 of Pentacles? Yeah, this relationship is over. This relationship is over. You have come into your soul. There has been a separation between you and this person because you've come home. You are no longer choosing to create with this energy anymore. There's been, there was also a failure. This bully could not meet you where you are. This bully wants you to meet them where they are. And you're like, absolutely not. You either meet me halfway or you can fuck right off. Because I'm not interested. I'm not hemorrhaging energy for somebody that is a con. Because they bought their own con and you know it. This separation and failure to meet the test, the fact that somebody failed to meet the test, they failed to meet you where you are. You know, that's what mental health is. Mental health is about meeting people where they are, period. Not meeting them where you want them to be. That's not the mind of a healthy King of Wands. That's the mind of a bully. Okay, and I'm feeling that You were not motivated toward this relationship because these people or whoever you were dealing with could not meet you where you are. And you can finally meet yourself where you are, bringing you home into your soul. Okay? And it's a disaster. It's been a disaster for somebody else. They're looking at you. They have a weak will. They can see that your will is strong for your own soul. And they don't have that. They don't have it. It's a disaster. There's also a measure, and you could even have an experience of this too, of feeling exhaustion. And you know what? Neptune is in Aries right now. And the astrologers are saying that as a human race on the planet, we've never experienced this. All of us that are alive right now, we've never experienced Neptune in Aries. This is the first time. So it brings in a lot of exhaustion. Aries is the emergence of your persona. So there's been a rebirth. Entering into Aries and Neptune. Okay, let's just look this up really quick. Just a basic, Neptune will enter Aries on March 30th, 2025, and will remain there until October 22nd, 2025. So 7 months of Neptune before retrograding back into Pisces. This transit marks a significant shift in how we approach inspiration, creativity, and belief systems, potentially leading to a new era of dreams and spiritual quests. Yeah, so you are rewriting yourself. Yeah, this transition is seen as life-changing and as a transformative event, potentially leading to new cycles of inspiration and a reevaluation of ideals and yearnings. So you are striving and yearning for something more, something new. And I feel like it's you. It is authentically you. That's what you're yearning for, is more, giving yourself the life force, not giving that life force to anybody else, and not allowing that life force to be stuck in a certain toxic mind frame that is keeping alive a kind of a pain body. You're transforming it. This transit may influence on how we engage with belief systems, creativity, and activism, potentially sparking new approaches and expressions. So new forms of expressions, new ways of expressing yourself, new ways of expressing your creativity. Absolutely. So yes, this person knows that you are going home into your soul, that you are not motivated toward them anymore. They failed to meet the test. It's been a disaster for them, and they cannot leave the land of the dead because they won't tell the truth. I'm feeling like this person is a bully. They've bullied themselves and they're terrified. They're terrified of telling the truth. For what? Because they know their life is going to change. It's going to change faster than they have the capacity to face into it. And that's why all human beings don't tell the truth until we finally reach the point where we're like, I can't fucking stand it here 1 fucking second longer. And then you tell yourself the truth. And then things change. Okay? So your home is because of the injustice that you have been sitting on, because of the injustices that you've brought to yourself in order to keep this relationship with this bully alive. You are home because of this. So it's like whatever is happening here is a game changer. This is a permanent shift. You will never go back to the way you used to be. You can't. You can't unknow things. You can't unfeel things. You have a taste of freedom that you're not going to let go of. You have a taste of inner freedom, self-love, self-recognition, self-acknowledgement that you're not going to give up for anyone else. So these injustices, yes. Your home, your homecoming has been a sharpening of your own mind. It has been a renewal of what you've always held in you. It has been a renewal of what you've always held in you, sharpening. It's almost like old swords and old, even silver. They're showing me silver that's been tarnished because it's been sitting there neglected, untouched, just tarnishing over a long period of time. And that's what I'm feeling, is that this is like polishing. You're polishing your experiences, you're polishing your legacy, you're uncovering your legacy from the years of tarnish, from years of neglect, when you were so busy looking at the other person or at the other people, holding them in higher esteem. Well, now you're home and you're now uncovering the treasure that you truly are. Beautiful, beautiful. The Hanged Man. You're aware of these people's inability to give of themselves. You're aware of these people's inability to give of themselves and to sacrifice, of their lack of sacrifice for the sake of the relationship, even for the sake of themselves. Yes. I'm feeling like this work you've been doing, you are tapped into, like, I'm feeling like you're in some sort of a spiritual practice. If you're not now, you will be coming into some sort of spiritual practice that, like, maybe even like Buddhism, something that brings alive in you the mystical laws of the universe. It's like you're going to be initiated into this. This is a natural consequence of being home for those that can respond to this. Like, if you don't want to know the Creator, heaven will tune that volume out. It'll tune the volume down in honoring you, because heaven, the Creator, never violates your will. So whoever you are, I feel like your energy is tuning you in, going to be bringing you into a spiritual practice that is going to be revealing to you. If this hasn't already happened, it's going to. For those of you that can resonate, it's going to bring you into a spiritual practice or some sort of a new understanding that is going to be showing you, teaching you more of the mystical laws of the universe, how the universe works. Secrets, almost like a mystery school. What is the divine feminine? Absolutely, the master. You are brought into self-mastery in a way in your life where you are coming home. You are, the only thing you can master is master of yourself. You're not like a genie that can, that can command and demand life and conditions, but you can have that power over yourself and how you respond to others. You are one hell of a force to be reckoned with. Look at how this snake slithers through amidst all, see the spirals and all the wands are cast into the middle of spirals. And there is this snake here. Where's the head? Right there. And he's slithering, he or she is slithering through these conflicts. Spirals are indicative of unending cosmic evolution. They're also indicative of conflict. The snake is a symbol of ancient wisdom. It's also a symbol of feminine fertility, feminine sexuality, very sensual, close to the earth, vulnerable also too. So the snake slithers through the conflicts effortlessly. It's like you trust the conflicts of others. You no longer need to heal the world and change the world. You have an understanding of natural law. So when you see people in conflicts, or somebody that's had, let's just give like an example, somebody that had their house broken into, or their car stolen, or their tire got slashed or flattened or whatever, I feel like that was a result of natural law. Everything goes to where it belongs vibrationally. The truth is what is. Falsehood is what seems to be. Like, oh yeah, this bully seemed to be really, maybe this person was even into like psychology, and they seemed to be conscious, but their actions spoke louder than their words did. Their actions spoke louder than their words did. So they weren't congruent. They weren't. And their actions reflected where they were. And you could see it. You have an understanding through what you're going to be learning here with these laws of the universe, understanding more of natural law, trusting people's conflicts, that their conflicts will, unless the people come and ask you for help, you're not going to interfere, because you have an understanding of natural law now. You understand that all things go to where they belong vibrationally. Maybe that person has a contract with having their tires cut. Maybe they have a contract with having their house broken into. Things are not what they seem. When you're looking out at the world with your physical eyes, yes, everything looks like it's one-dimensional or 3D only, and it's this is this and that is that. But when you get into the higher dimensions, now you see things symbolically. And they can go in any direction. Okay. All right. And that's what is coming in here is the part of you. I could be speaking to a man. Okay. You don't have to be a feminine, but you are tapped into the part of yourself that is feminine, your emotional part of yourself. That is feminine. The feminine elements are air and water. Earth and fire are masculine. But air and water are malleable. They're changeable. They are changeable. They are influenceable. Water can be steam, it can be a liquid, and it can be a solid. It can be interchanged into these things. It can change. Earth is earth. Fire is fire. There's nothing to play with here. Okay? But air and water can be changed. They can be manipulated. Air can be still, and it can be a freaking hurricane. Okay, so it can be influenced, whereas earth and fire cannot be. They show up as they are. So the feminine natures in you of water and air, emotions and your thoughts. Where do thoughts come from? Thoughts impregnate you. You become impregnated by thoughts. Okay. Also, you have the capacity to influence your own thoughts. Thoughts are the things that also inspire passions, which is our fire energy. But thoughts, so whatever you're coming into here with the divine feminine, You're accessing aspects of yourself that is bringing more of you into balance and into more of your own mastery because of your understanding of natural law. Yes, this understanding of natural law helps you access the path of your heart, having a more romantic relationship with life itself. Also, too, not airy-fairy, but it's like you're entering into a covenant with life. The Page of Swords. You know, this looking back into the past, I'm feeling like whoever you're dealing with also too, I feel like there's a lot of gossip about you. People talk about you behind your back, but never directly to your face. These people are cowards. A lot of gossip. But also with this gossip and this, okay, so swords is also the feminine energy. So I'm feeling like you have a lot of new ideas coming in about your own life. You have a lot of new ideas, new thoughts, new systems of thinking coming online in your life, understanding your life with different perspectives, looking at your life, going over an inventory about your life and seeing it with new eyes. And see the birds up in the air accessing the higher dimension. So it's like you're seeing your life from a much higher dimension, understanding why things had to happen the way that they did and how they brought you here to this point. What is the Hanged Woman, the Spider Woman of the Sacrifice? So the sacrifice, yes, is, oh my God, I can't believe that card, these cards. The sacrifice is confirmed by the sacrifice. The Hanged Woman is about making a sacrifice. It's an enforced sacrifice. Somebody feels like your sacrifice is their punishment, their loss. It's causing somebody else a bunch of suffering. So there's a sacrifice here that is demanding or asking for you to trust in the universe, to not carry so much of your life on your own shoulders, to trust, because you are now open to another dimension where operators are standing by, and your life and your experience is asking you to sacrifice the control you think you have, that you need to fix everything, to then ask for help. Operators are standing by. You need simply just to ask. Ask for help. Pray. See what happens. Start praying and see what happens. See what shows up. Especially when you pray for others. See what shows up in their lives. Okay? So you're being asked to surrender your will to do everything on your own, to have to fix your life on your own. I'm feeling like where you've come from, you're coming out of a perspective in the past here from working under this bully or these bullies, in relationship with these bullies, where I feel like you always had a mystic within you, but the bullies you were surrounded with could not accommodate this perspective. So you had to keep this stuff down inside of you, and instead you had to master your capacity to take your life by the reins and do it yourself. And this is what you're being asked, to have a little bit of trust in the supernatural realm, that the supernatural realm, your higher soul, your spirit, your relationship to the hidden realms has your back. and to give some trust there, to have more communication with the spirit realm. And to have more time just with you and spirit. Have more time, not even with spirit, more time just with you and yourself, because that is spirit. You are spirit. Spirit's not separate than you, it is you. So it's trusting more in your own mystical capacity to tap into the unseen world, have more communication with the unseen world. And time alone, more time alone with yourself, away from this kind of energy that has been so destructive. Okay? All right, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do a demonic card. What is the demonic challenges in this relationship with the collective and their beautiful transformation here? What has been an opposing, we have, what has been the contract that brings in the opposing aspects and dimensions that has been assisting you through the resistance of this? It's like the soul's resistance training. That's what the darkness is the soul's resistance training. And also you becoming more aware of the parts of yourself that are out of alignment with you. Number 59, Aureus. This corresponds to number 12, the Knight of Cups. This is Moon. This is Sagittarius. No, it's not Sagittarius. Capricorn energy. Okay, and the angelic. It also gives the constellation where in the heavens this demonic energy is. Because the Goetia corresponds to the Shem operation. Okay, the Shem operation under King Solomon, attributed to King Solomon in biblical texts. It is just a minute here. What is the word? The Shem Hamephorosh, which is the explicit names of God. Okay, that's what the Shem operation is the explicit names of God, the 72 names of God and the 72 names of the demons. These are all God. It's all God. Okay, so we're going into the angelic. There it is. Ooh, one of the archangels, Uriel, the tower. Oh, the tower, the fire of God. Disruption, warns of disasters and aids in transformations. Beautiful. Okay, so what is number 59? Emotional action, continuity, and the Six of Cups. So yes, this was come in to oppose your healing, oppose your healing of familiar energies, to oppose your capacity to move forward, to oppose your capacity to leave home, to oppose your any happy memories, to oppose any healing of familial healing, put what is familiar out of angst with you, basically put you at odds with yourself and your life. Okay. And this is the tower against it. Warns against disasters. So disasters, Uriel, the archangel. So whatever you are going through, this is seismic. This is huge. Trust in your process. Trust in your process. Trust in what heaven, in the next step that is before you. This is for your best interest. This is for your highest good and for your growth. Okay, so very powerful. Warns of disasters and aids in transformation. So that's what I mean. My tarot readings can be a tower. They can bring in tower energy because it's high voltage knowledge that can activate parts of your soul before you're ready for it. It's like a seed being planted. Okay. So absolutely. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Job well done. You guys are incredible. All right, you guys, you take care. You have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next reading. All righty.